In this video, we're optimizing the chances of conception by focusing on where the magic happens. So let's get to it by looking at the ideal time for conception. Timing is undoubtedly the most important aspect of fertility. More specifically, the timing around ovulation, known as the fertility window. Now, there are several ways to track ovulation status, such as basal body temperature, cervical mucus, or ovulation predictor kits, all of which have been scientifically tested to maximize the chances of conception. However, given the fact that sperm can survive for up to 5 days in the vagina, and the egg is only viable for 12 to 24 hours, it's important to get some clarity and break down the conception odds around the fertility window. Findings from a study published in the New England Journal of Medicine, which has been repeated and confirmed, evaluated the probability of conception rates for the fertility window. Here's what the evidence shows. As you can see, tracking ovulation and intercourse timing is paramount for success. Plus, even if everything is ideal, there's still only a 33% chance of getting pregnant. Now, it's important to note that these numbers only reflect the population of women being studied. This means that you can increase or decrease the odds depending on your daily choices. Generally speaking, though, the optimal strategy for conception is having sex every 1 to 2 days during the fertility window. Are there any factors that tip the scales towards success? Yes, psychological factors like stress, anxiety, depression, and relationship dynamics also factor into the equation. Because let's face it, an ideal environment isn't created from being stressed out and enduring a rocky relationship. These factors are well documented to impair hormones, sleep, sperm quality, and overall health. We'll cover these areas in more detail later. Just understand that the mind is just as important as the body. All right, let's lighten the mood by looking at a fun behavior that helps conception: foreplay and orgasm. Believe it or not, female arousal is important for conception, but it's often overlooked. Here's what I mean. Foreplay and orgasm will increase blood flow, lubrication, and oxytocin levels, all of which are important for fertility. Now, there is limited evidence that a female's orgasm will improve the odds of conception. But considering how an orgasm impacts psychological, emotional, and relationship dynamics, it's safe to say it's a net positive. Plus, having sex to conceive can quickly turn into feeling like a job instead of fun. So try to relax, enjoy the process, and allow nature to do the work. Lubrication and sperm toxicity. Yes, your lube choice can impact conception. So let's cut to the chase and dive into the best lubes for conception. For folks out there looking to keep it au naturel, olive and coconut oil tends to be at the top of the list. And while these are great options, there are some drawbacks if conception is the goal. Studies show oil in general will impair sperm function, primarily motility. Additionally, olive and coconut oil have antimicrobial properties and can alter vaginal pH. That said, these natural options are far better than most lubes on the market if you're in a bind. Next up is good old-fashioned spit. It probably goes without saying that this method isn't optimal, but just in case you're wondering why, here you go. Saliva contains enzymes and compounds that hurt sperm and impair motility. Plus, the bacterial load from the mouth can alter the vaginal microbiome. The bottom line, there are better options. Moving on. Commercial lubricants. Many commercial lubricants are oil-based and contain substances like glycerin, preservatives, or spermicides that can negatively impact your chances. So for the sake of efficiency, here's the most common ingredients found in lubrications found to negatively impact sperm. Given the ubiquitous use of these chemicals, finding a fertility-friendly lube can be difficult, especially since many of the supposed fertility lubes have these harmful chemicals in them. But here's the good news. We've already vetted a few brands. Here's what we use and recommend to our clients. Frida Fertility Friendly Lubricant, Lube Life Fertility Lube, Fairhaven Health Baby Dance Fertility Lubricant. Here's the takeaway. Time it right with the fertility window, use fertility lube, and have fun with foreplay and connection. Because let's face it, stress kills the vibe. All right, you've got the blueprint. Now go make the magic.